Good morning everyone, back with Miss Yun again. Today I got a help from Winnie the Pooh. He's cute, right? Okay, so today we are going to review about addition and subtraction. Before we go to the addition and subtraction, I'm going to show you this. Okay, do you know what is this? Yes, it's number bond. Okay, in number bond, we can see that there are two parts at the bottom and the whole at the top. So how to find the whole part plus the other part? How to find the part, the whole minus the other part? Just like the song that I teach you in the class last time. Okay, so now let's go to addition and subtraction. In addition, part plus part equals to the whole. While in subtraction, the whole minus part equals to part. Remember, in subtraction, the biggest number or the whole is always at the beginning. Always at the first. Take a look. So whole minus part equals to the other part. Now, do you still remember how many model for addition and subtraction? Yes, there are two kinds of model. It's a part whole model and comparison model. Do you still remember this model? Now I have these two models. Which one is the part whole model? Which one is the comparison model? Yes, the comparison model is the one at the top. It is comparing Abby and Cindy. Part, whole, and the more or the less is over here. Now, for the second model, it is a part whole model because it is not comparing. Remember, when you are comparing two things or more than two things, you use comparison model. In comparison type of question, do you still remember the keyword? Can you mention 3 keywords? If you forget, these are some of the comparison keywords. More, less, fewer, greater, smaller, bigger. Can you mention the other one? Okay, so be careful. If you see this kind of word, you have to use comparison model. Now, in English, comparison usually use ER or EST at the end of the word. For example, like smaller, bigger, fewer, greatest, smallest, and so on. Okay? One more thing. More is not always addition. It can be subtraction as well. How do we know it is addition or how do we know it's subtraction? You have to understand it from the sentence. That's why making a model is easier for you because you can see which one is it. Is it the question asking the part or is it the question asking the whole? Let's take a look at the first question. A library has 135 storybooks. It has 50 more textbooks than storybooks. How many textbooks does it have? Okay. Is it part whole model or is it comparison model? Let's take a look at the sentence. The first sentence said a library has 135 storybooks. The second sentence said it has 50 more textbooks than storybook. Do you see the comparison keyword? Yes. Which one is the comparison keyword? More. This one. So this one is using comparison model. Let's read the question. How many textbooks does it have? Okay, so the 50 here, you have to be careful. The 50 here is not the number of textbook, but 50 more than storybooks. So we don't know how many textbooks yet. So how do we find out? Let's try to make the model. Now remember in comparison model, we have to make two names. I write down S as storybooks and T for textbook, just like over here in the example. Now, we have 135 storybooks, and then the textbook has 50 more. If the textbook has 50 more, it means the textbook is longer or shorter. Yes, it's longer. So the textbook is longer. Longer by how many? 50 more. So how to find how many textbooks are there? Easy. Take a look. The textbook is longer. In math, if the number is longer or the number is more, it means you add it or you subtract it. Yes, you add it. Remember, why do you have to add it? Because the textbook is longer than the storybooks. Since it's longer, you have to add it. So how do we add it? 135 plus 50. Like this. So the answer is 185. Do you understand? So, making model is actually easier for you to see what kind of question is this. Is it addition or is it subtraction? Now, let's go to the second question. There are 600 red pens and 400 blue pens. How many more red pens than blue pens are there? Okay, so is this a part-whole question or a comparison question? Do you see the keyword? What is the keyword? Yes, the keyword is more. How many more? So we are going to use comparison model. The first sentence said, there are 600 red pens and 400 blue pens. Now, let's take a look at the model. I made red and blue like this since it's comparison. Red has 600 while blue has 400. The question is how many more red pens than blue pens are there? Okay, let's take a look at the model. If red is 600, blue is 400, it means red is longer than blue, right? Now, where do you put the more? The more is over here, the difference. So if this is 400, the more is over here. Now, since the question is the more part over here, even though it is more, do you add it? No. Why? Because this part is the small part. Okay? So this is the longer one. This one is the short part. The shorter one means you add it or you minus it. You minus it. And so 600 minus 400 equals to 200. There are 200 more red pens than blue pens. Do you understand? Okay, let's go to the next question. Amira has 58 stickers. Karen has 28 stickers. How many stickers do they have altogether? Okay. Is this using part-whole model or comparison model? Do you see comparison keyword? No? Then it means we are going to use part-whole model. Let's take a look. Amira has 58, Karen has 28. Since the question is asking all together means all of them, so I made it like this. 58 for Amira, 28 for Karen, and all together is question mark. All together means the total from the left until the right. Since it is asking the total, it means you have to add it or you have to minus it. Yes, you have to add it. So 58 plus 28 equals to 86. Let's go to the last question. Carla had $120. She bought a blouse for $38. She also bought a bag for $19. How much money did she have left? Okay, are you going to use part-whole model or comparison model? Do you see comparison keyword? No? Then we are going to make or to use comparison or? Yes, it's not comparison but part whole model. Okay, so I made the model like this. Okay, we know that Carla had $120. It means she had the total money is 120. I put it at the top, like this. And then she bought a blouse for $38. I put 38 on the left. She also bought a bag for $19. Now this one is the left part, the question mark, because we don't know how much money did she have left. Okay, so if we know the whole, we know part 1, we know part 2, do we know the other part? No. If we don't know the part, do we use addition or subtraction? Yes, we use subtraction because whole minus parts equals to the other part. There are two methods in solving this problem. The first method is you minus it with 120 with 38 first, equals to 82. After that, 82 minus it with 19. And you get the answer, 63. So the first method, you minus 120 with this, and then you get the answer. While the second method is like this. The second method, you add 38 plus 19 first, you get 57, and then 120, the total, minus the one that you add before. 57 equals to 63. So these methods are correct. You can use any method you want. Remember, in math, there are many ways to solve a problem. You can use your way, you can use my way, or you can use the other way. Okay, so it is up to you which one do you want to use. Okay, this is the end of my video. See you next time. Bye-bye.